Atkinson and Mr. Renz, welcome to divorce court. I understand you all have been together for 7 years, engaged for 1 year. You have no children together. Although our plaintiff has 3 children from previous relationship, and the defendant has 1 child from a previous relationship, but you are presently living together, and I hear that's a bone of contention. Ms. Atkinson, why are we in divorce court today, ma'am?
Because I'm tired of the lies, Your Honor. I'm tired of him staying with his band, not coming home to his family. He stays out drinking. I'm fed up with it.
Doesn't sound like he's been a really good partner. Am I correct, Ms. Atkinson?
Correct.
Well, Mr. Renz, you heard what your partner says, and I recognize you. You've been here before, right? You were here with your brother last time.
I was.
And you weren't standing in that tent.
I went in this.
Oh, now you on the hot seat yourself. What do you say to Ms. Atkinson's accusations, sir?
I mean, she knew what I done. I play music, and I may have fell off a little bit with the band, but I still show her attention. I still, pay my bills. I mean, I'm there for her. But
so it sounds like you don't know what the problem is.
in a way I do, but she already knew ahead of time. But I have been paying, like spending more time with the band, but we are booking more, getting more gigs. So I mean, she knew that was coming. So I mean,
Your Honor, he had a band when we got together, and that was great. But this new band that he's got with is just like
Taking it to another level. I want to ask you to step back just a minute, both of y'all. Ms. Atkinson, why don't you go ahead and tell me how you met, and then let's take a nice path towards how we got to divorce court today. Bring me back a little bit.
Okay, so me and my friends, I had just gotten out of a bad relationship. Me and my friends, was like, hey, let's go out. You need to go out. We went to a bar. He was playing there, and she's like, hey, the guitarist is looking at you.
So you really did know he was in the music from day one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I looked at him, and he's looking at me, and he's singing, and whenever they take a break, he comes over to my table. He's talking to me, He says, you have this just beautiful smile that just makes me weak in my knees. And
player. Okay.
Yes, here we are 7 years later.
Now, I understand, Mr. Renz, you kind of fell in love with her children and the whole family life. Is that correct?
then I did. Her kids is cool. And the more I stayed around them, the more we got attached. You know what I'm saying?
You have a 7-year-old, so you had a little teeny one right when Mr. Renz came into their lives. So for your little girl's whole life, this is all she's known. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there are some real stakes in the ground here.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Ms. Atkinson, how did things change? It sounds pretty nice already.
Well, things changed because he started staying out all night with his band members. We had this big hurricane, and it tore everything up. There's people still homeless there, and I'm calling him, can't get a hold of him, and come to find out he's drunk at his band member's house.
Okay.
I'm there with the kids by myself. A tree fell through the roof of the kitchen, and I had to put my kids in the closet and put everything over them and tell them to stay put until it was all over.
I think you submitted some evidence of what the devastation looked like.
I did.
So that you all understand. Is that the siding that came off the
siding
side of the
that came
house?
off, yes, ma'am.
So I can imagine if the siding, oh my goodness,
That's
tree.
the boat that the tree fell on.
So there was some real damage.
That's where the tree fell into the roof.
These hurricanes can devastate a community. I'm glad that everybody in your family was okay. What happened, Mr. Renz?
Well, for the record now, we've never had a hurricane like this. I mean, they say hurricanes come and go, and it's always like 3 limbs in the yard. I was like, it's going to be fine.
I know, but you one of them people that I see on the news when the weather people say it's time to leave, it's time to take shelter.
Yeah.
That your behind is somewhere, it's going to be all right.
It's going to be all
right. In a small town, everybody says, it's going to be so bad, but it never is. It never makes
But then it is, and the tree is down, okay?
Yeah, bad. It is. And I didn't have my phone charger.
Ooh, Mr. Renz, you don't even know how hard it is for me not to throw this gavel at you because
I know.
the people told you a hurricane was coming. It's one thing for you to say it's not going to be that bad. It's another thing for you to not even have your phone charged because it could have been you in the middle of the street.
Yes. And then, Your Honor, okay, it's his birthday. And I told him, I was like, I'm going to make you a special dinner, your favorite. Fried pork chops, string beans.
Ooh, that was good.
Yes, ma'am.
It is good.
And I told him, I was like, be there about 8 o'clock.
Did you know she was making you a birthday
I
dinner?
did, but
Ain't no but. Your Honor, he did not come in until after midnight. And he brung his friends, his band members with him, and they all go in, they mess up the bathroom, they mess up the kitchen, they eat all the food. I don't even have a plate left.
So, Mr. Renz, tag, you're it. What happened?
Okay, well, normally we do have a crowd over for a birthday, so she didn't specify it was a special birthday.
I sure did. I sure did.
She did.
I did.
Because you also...
he has a drinking problem for
I was about to ask you, because my court
he has
papers say he has a
problem
drinking
for
problem.
one, and I guess he just don't remember things because he drinks so much.
So what do you mean he has a drinking problem?
Okay, so he loves Jack Daniels and Coke. That's his thing.
What Southern boy doesn't?
Right. He tells me, I'm going to slow down on the drinking, blah, blah, blah.
Which is very good, Mr. Renz.
Okay, but let me take you out with this right here, Your Honor.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I smell something. I sat down on the toilet, and I sat down and puke.
What?
In his puke, Your Honor.
Juror number 1 is about to puke right now. Just disgusting.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just disgusting. Which
Very disgusting. I go to out there, like later on, to his vehicle. There's a bottle of Jack and a case of Cokes.
okay.
And
So we know somebody got drunk as cootie bra,
Bottle of
came home and
Jack.
vomited all over the
the
store.
big bottle of Jack like this had this much left in it.
So, Mr. Renz, you got drunk? Came home and
yes, I
vomited
did
everywhere.
get drunk, but I didn't get that drunk. But was I drinking? Yes. Did I get sick? No, that wasn't me in the bathroom that got sick.
Who got sick
There
in the
was nobody
bathroom?
there.
I can't disclose that, but it is a band member. But I mean,
Okay, so wait a minute. Mr. Renz, so you're telling me you got drunk, so drunk that you let another drunk band member into the house where you share with your partner, and
Yes.
that band member vomited in her
yes.
bathroom?
And I didn't know about it until the next day. Yes, I didn't know.
And Your Honor, my bathroom is in my bedroom. So that band member had to go through my bedroom to get to my bathroom. And there's a whole nother bathroom on the end of the house.
So either you're lying
I was
about it
really-
being a band member, or
No, I was really drunk, and I
you
was
let
following
somebody
it to
else
the
come in?
bathroom. Yes, I did.
And also had a DUI before,
From
prior to this.
and drinking and driving is something that I abhor. Okay, you could kill somebody, you could kill yourself, you could damage people's property.
yeah, usually I have a DD. I mean, somebody drives. I don't drink and drive anymore because of. I have lost people to that. So, and that could have been my bottle in the back. I don't know, but I wasn't driving home. So,
Okay, so sir, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if you have a drinking problem, but you have a drunk, out of control, and not being responsible
I
problem.
do have that. Yes. I do.
Okay, so what are we doing in order to fix that?
Well, I hadn't drunk a drop in 3 weeks. I said, I realized I did have a problem. So, I'm working on it.
And another thing, Your Honor,
For you. You don't believe him?
lie. But
You don't believe him?
No, not at all. Because I've seen bottles.
In the last 3 weeks?
My
Come on now,
camper looks a whole mess.
His drinking is a problem, but now you're concerned about, because of this band, he has acquired some groupies, and it's making you suspicious.
That's what I'm getting at. Okay, so we're at a bar one night, New Year's Eve. He's got these groupies. I'm watching, and they're talking, and then all of a sudden they hug, and he grabs her butt. I know what I've seen. I have two eyes. I got 20/20 vision, and I seen him grab her butt.
According to Mr. Renz, he has a side, and I'd love to hear that side.
I mean, yes, I do have, I ain't gonna call them groupies, and some may be, but some, I mean, I've got fans.
You have fans.
The lady she's speaking of is almost 74 years old, okay? She's followed me ever since I started playing. I mean, she's religiously been to every show she could be. And, I mean, it was a simple, she lost her husband. I mean, I went and gave her a hug, you know what I'm saying? Just being polite.
And did you grab her behind?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Yes, ma'am, he did. Yes, Your Honor, he did.
So why does your fiancé have the perception that it was more than a just...
Because, I mean, she knows I'm not fitting to grab her like that, you know what I mean? I don't do that. I will meet people, greet people. Thank you.
So according to you, that was misinterpreted?
Yes, very, very misinterpreted.
Is there anything else that you might have misinterpreted?
No, I did not misinterpret anything. I was sitting in the corner watching.
But Miss Atkinson, give me another example, because I need some evidence in order to suspect it.
He was talking to this girl, which was the same girl. I don't know where he got 74 years old at. And,
are we talking the same exact person?
No, it's not the
yes,
same person.
the same exact person.
Mr. Renz, you say it's not the same person?
No, because I mean, I know what she's probably referring to, and this is not the 70-year-old lady.
Okay.
Well, he comes home drunk one night. I go through his phone. I see a whole naked booty bent over in the mirror, and they had been talking, and
One night that night.
Wait, excuse me. You actually put some evidence in to the court.
I did.
I'd like to see the evidence.
She may be mad about this.
Let me see what was the conversation.
Same girlfriend.
Hello, send me those pictures you promised me tonight. That's you. Corey, quit shaking your head, because you are telling us what you think. We're getting right into it, huh? Which means this is about a sexting conversation.
Thank you.
That kind of looks
And your response is, why waste time? Ooh,
you
boy,
like
shake your head
spanking?
again.
well.
And then there's a photograph. Do you like spanking? And the response is, there is a first time for everything. Now, my jury, we are being discreet with evidence, but the judge needs to know what in the world the picture looked like. What in
There
the
you
hell
go, ma'am.
sandwich?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Does she look 70?
But that was the same that he's calling 70 years old.
You're lucky she didn't throw you out right then and there.
What she did?
Thank you.
She did.
Thank you, tried. But I'm to the point where I done trying.
You know this right here, the fact that you asked for it.
Well.
No, you asked for it.
Yeah, I did. That might have been a night where I did drink a little too much.
No, don't blame it on the alcohol, okay?
I actually called her the wrong name when I got home. I mean, that's...
Yeah. We're doing something, and he calls me. Okay?
That does it.
So then I put him out in the camper.
Well, Tiffany...
I told him, get out of my house.
But I understand, though, in my notes, he still lives on the property.
He does.
In the camper now. I mean,
What do you want to happen?
I want him gone, Your Honor.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
So why are you in court today? You're telling me you want him gone.
I want him gone. It's been 7 years, Your Honor. I've been putting up with this.
And Mr. Renz, what do you say to that?
well, I mean, I do want to fix it, but if she's to that point, that's fine. I don't mind giving her keys back, but I told her in return, I'd like to get the ring back.
So, Mr. Renz, when you were coming to court today, you emptied your pockets.
Yes.
And you forgot your keys. Did you realize that?
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Corey.
Oh, gosh.
Please retrieve the keys.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ooh.
You forgot your keys. It's kind of interesting.
I know if they feel
Yeah,
different.
are these your keys?
Yeah, they kind of look like them.
Yeah, it was so
Well,
interesting.
actually, her keys. Yeah, I mean, but I'll gladly give the keys back. But see, the ring I'm talking of, she's heck bent on selling that ring.
So here's the deal. These belong to you.
That's my dad's camper, Your Honor.
No, the keys you pulled out of your pocket. So legally, I'm supposed to return them to you. Would you like me to return them to her? What would you like me to do?
I mean, she deserves. I just need the ring back.
It's a gift,
Well, y'all are from Georgia.
right?
And in Georgia, if an engagement is broken, the engagement ring is generally considered a conditional gift.
Thank you. It's a gift.
But a conditional gift conditioned on the marriage taking place. Now, Georgia has said that it's usually based on the fact that the marriage did not occur regardless of who broke off the engagement.
Well, first of all, the engagement would have never, Your Honor, been broke off had he have straightened his end up.
Interesting that you bring that up because there is an exception. That exception in Georgia is referred to as the dirty hands doctrine. If the giver's conduct caused the engagement to end, that's because you had dirty hands.
And very dirty hands, Your Honor.
Mr. Renz, you're a very nice man, but you're enjoying your best life and enjoying it with friends, doing the things that you want to do, living out your passion. So what you can't do
is drag somebody with me.
100%.
You're right.
Right. So, Your Honor, why waste 7 years of my life and my kids?
Corey, here are the keys. Mr. Renz, may I return the keys to Miss Atkinson?
Yes, ma'am. You can.
Return the keys to the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Sometimes you do the right thing just because it's the right thing.
That is, yes. You're right.
Be an honorable gentleman and say, my needs have changed.
Yeah.
It's time for us to move on. And you go use some of that money you're making as a big celebrity band member.
All $7.
All $7.50 of it. But in this case, the truth has spoken.
Yeah.
Your relationship is over and the case is over.
हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हैं? उम्मीद है आप सब खैरियत से
7
होंगे।
years
7
of
सालों
waiting
का इंतजार
ended
उस वक्त
when his
खत्म हुआ
rock star
जब उनका
dream
रिश्ता
destroyed their
rockstar
relationship.
पाप ने उनका
When
रिश्ता
Melody
तबाह कर
Atkinson
दिया।
walked into
जब
divorce
मेलोडी
court,
टैक्सन तलाक
she
की
wasn't
अदालत में
searching
पहुंची
for another excuse.
और तो वो किसी
She had
और
already
वजह की
reached her
तलाश नहीं
breaking
कर रही थी।
point.
वो पहले
After
ही अपने
7 years
breaking
of
point पर
lies,
पहुंच चुकी थी।
late
7 साल
nights,
के बाद
broken
झूठ,
promises,
देर रातों,
and
टूटे हुए
disappointment,
वादों और
Melody
मायूसी के
was
बाद
finally ready to
मेलोडी
walk away from the
आखिरकार उस
man
आदमी से
she had
दूर
spent
जाने के
years
लिए
hoping
तैयार हो
would
गई,
change.
जिसके
Her
बदलने की उम्मीद में
fiancé,
उसने
Ronald
उसको
Renz,
बरसों गुजारे
had
थे।
always dreamed of
इसकी
becoming a rock
बेहतर
star.
कोरोना
But according to
कोरोना
Melody,
ने हमेशा
that dream had
रॉकस्टार
slowly
बनने का
become more
ख्वाब देखा,
important
लेकिन
than the
मेलोडी के
family
मुताबिक
standing
वो ख्वाब
beside
ऐसा
him.
ऐसा उसके
She
साथ खड़े
described a
खानदान से
relationship
ज़्यादा
in which
हो
Ronald
गया।
prioritized his
उसने एक
band,
ऐसे रिश्ते को
stayed out drinking
जाने के
until the
जिसमें
early
रोज़ाना
morning hours,
मैं
and
अपने बैंड
repeatedly
को
left her
तरजीह दी।
feeling like
सुबह सवेरे
she
तक
was
शराब
raising their
पीने से
family
बाहर रहा
alone.
और
Then
बार-बार
came
से
the
ये
night
एहसास दिलाया
she
कि वो
knew
अकेले अपने
something had to
खानदान की
change.
परवरिश कर रही
A
है।
hurricane
फिर वो
hit,
रात आई जब
and
वो
while
जानती थी
Melody
कि
was
कुछ
home with
बदलना
their
है।
3
तो
children,
एक समुद्री
a
तूफान से
tree
टकराया और
crashed through
मेलोडी
the
ने
roof.
अपने 3 बच्चों के
She was
साथ घर
dealing
पर
with the
थी।
chaos
उस दरख्त
and
छत से
fear by
टकरा गया।
herself.
वो खुद
Ronald
को ही
wasn't there.
अफरा-तफरी और
For
खौफ से
Melody,
निपट रही थी।
that wasn't
रोनाल्डो
simply another
वहाँ नहीं
disappointing
था।
night.
मेलोडी के
It
लिए ये
represented
सिर्फ एक
everything
और
she
मायूस
believed
रात
had
नहीं
gone
थी।
wrong
उसमें
in their
हर उस चीज़
relationship.
की नुमाइंदगी की
Ronald
जो
had
उसके
a different
ख्याल में
perspective.
उसके ताल्लुकात
He
में
admitted that he
गलत
had
हो
gotten
गए
off
थे।
track,
रोनाल्डो
but insisted he was still contributing
का नुक्ता नज़र
financially
मुख्तलिफ था।
and
उसने
booking more
इतराफ़ किया कि वो ट्रैक से दूर हो
performances.
गया
His
है,
defense
लेकिन
was
इसरार
simple.
किया कि
She knew
उसको
I was a musician when we met. In
माली
Ronald's
तामुन कर रहा
mind,
है और मज़ीद
Melody knew
performance
exactly what kind of
बुक कर
lifestyle
रहा
she was
है।
signing up
इसका
for.
दिफा सादा था।
But
वो
Melody
जानती
wasn't
थी कि
complaining
एक
about the music.
मौसीकार
She was complaining about
जब
being
हम मिले,
forgotten.
रोनाल्डो
And then she told the
के ज़हन
courtroom
में
about a
मेलोडी
birthday
बिल्कुल
dinner
जानती थी कि वो
that
किस तरह
captured
की
the
ज़िंदगी
entire
के लिए साइन
problem.
अप
Melody
कर
had
रही है।
prepared a
लेकिन
special
मेलोडी
meal,
मौसीकी के बारे में
expecting to
शिकायत नहीं कर
celebrate
रही
with
थी।
Ronald.
वो भूल जाने की
Instead,
शिकायत
he
कर रही
arrived
थी
after
और
midnight with
फिर उसने
members of his
कमरा अदालत को
band.
बर्थडे
They ate
डिनर
the
के बारे में
food she
बताया
had
जिसने
prepared.
सारे मसले
Then
को
they
अपनी
left the
लपेट में ले
bathroom
लिया।
in a
मेलोडी
disgusting
ने रोनाल्डो के
condition.
साथ
But what
जश्न
happened
मनाने की
next was
तवक्को करते हुए
almost
एक खास
unbelievable.
खाना तैयार
In
किया।
the middle of the
उसके बजाय वो
night,
अपने
Melody woke
बैंड के
up,
अरकान के साथ
went to the
आधी रात के
bathroom,
बाद
and
पहुंचा।
sat directly in a
उन्होंने वो
pool of
खाना
vomit
खाया और
left
उसने
behind
त्याग
by
किया
one of
था।
Ronald's
और फिर वो
intoxicated
नागवार हालत में
bandmates.
बाथरूम
It
से
was the
निकल
kind
गया।
of moment that
लेकिन
made
उसके
her
बाद जो
realize
हुआ
just
वो
how
तकरीबन
far her life
नाकाबिले
had
यकीन
drifted
था।
from the
आधी
future
रात को मेलोडी
she had
बेदार हुई
imagined.
बात रंग
Ronald
गई और
admitted
रोने
he
के
had been
नशे में
drinking heavily that night, although he insisted he wasn't the person who had gotten sick. The judge wasn't impressed, because the issue wasn't simply who had vomited. It was the environment Ronald had repeatedly allowed into their home, and the disrespect Melody felt she was forced to live with. Then the case took another turn. Melody revealed messages from Ronald's phone. They weren't innocent conversations between a musician and his fans. The messages included requests for nude photographs and a conversation involving spanking. Ronald attempted to minimize the exchanges as nothing more than harmless interaction with fans. But the judge saw a much bigger problem. These weren't simply messages on a phone. They were another violation of the trust Melody had spent years trying to protect. The judge made the point clear. This case wasn't just about drinking or performing with the band. It was about trust, boundaries, and respect. And by this point, Melody had heard enough. The relationship she had spent 7 years trying to save had become a relationship she no longer wanted to continue. In the end, the judge returned the house keys to Melody and addressed the issue of the engagement ring, applying the dirty hands doctrine in determining that Ronald would not get it back. The message was unmistakable. Ronald's choices had consequences. His dream of becoming a rock star wasn't necessarily the problem. The problem was that he had allowed that dream to consume the relationship and family that were supposed to matter just as much. After 7 years of waiting for Ronald to change, Melody finally stopped waiting. She walked into court carrying years of frustration. She walked out with something she hadn't had in a long time: control over her own future. The house keys were back in her hands. The ring stayed with her, and most importantly, her dignity remained intact. This wasn't really a story about a musician, a hurricane, or one terrible night. It was about a woman who spent 7 years asking the same question: when will I finally become a priority? And eventually, she realized she didn't have to wait for someone else to choose her. She could choose herself, because love isn't measured by promises. Love is measured by whether you actually show up.
Case is over. Good luck to you both.
और आखिरकार उसको एहसास हुआ कि उसने किसी और का इंतखाब करने का इंतजार नहीं करना पड़ेगा। वो खुद को चुन सकती थी, क्योंकि वो मोहब्बत दावों से नहीं, मोहब्बत का अंदाजा इस बात से लगाया जा सकता है कि आप हकीकत में दिखाई देते हैं। दोस्तों, आज की एपिसोड आपको कैसी लगी? अपनी कीमती कमेंट्स में जरूर दीजिए।